So yoga for digestion. Okay. So yeah, that is called it as a Vajrasana. So what we will do for Vajrasana, so either you can come from here, bring your both legs forward. Okay, now bring your right leg and bend your right knee and sit up. And now here you are sitting up on your foot.
Okay.
Okay, so do you feel your end of the hip bone, like the ilium, right? Ischium. Ischium. Do you feel the ischium to the heel? Okay, perfect. Now bend your left and bring it back and sit up. Now sit up on the heels. Okay. Now our aim, our weight, our challenge and our downside, which is going towards the menopause. It's a transition. So it should not bother us and it should not disturb us. Okay. So what we are going to do, we will make a mudra here and bring your thumb at the base of the pinky. Alright. Bend and make a nice fist here. Alright. Chinmay mudra. And put it now, push your fat or your belly a little bit in. Okay. The skin, right? So we are pushing it in and we are bringing it close to our navel, lower abdominal area, close to your pubic hairs. Okay. Now inhale here. Sit tall, your shoulders are relaxed, your back is straight. Okay. Now you inhale fully here, chest forward, chin up. Exhale slowly along with your breath. Very slowly and gently you're going down wherever your body allows you. Your breath, use your breath. Wherever your breath is out, you stay there. Inhale up. Look up, chin up, back straight. Exhale, slowly rhythmic. Use your breath. And stay there. See if you can stay there for 3 seconds or 5 seconds. But your heel and your buttock, which is a glute, try to keep them connected. And see if you can reach further this time. Inhale. Look up, chin up. Nice small pause here. And exhale. Stay there where your breath is out. If you are comfortable here, you inhale here now. And exhale. Breathe out. That is the emptiness. Hold. There is a pause here. Nice pause. You're not inhaling. You're not exhaling. Inhale one more time. And now in this one, see if you can go all the way down, okay? So whatever your body allows you, you breathe out and see where you can reach. Reaching is not the final destination. Your flow, your rhythm, you're using the breath, your breath work, your connection, your mind and body connection, and the spine, the movement in the spine, the feeling, okay? All is important rather than touching to the ground, okay? So do it at your own pace 3 more times, okay? So use your nice breath. Good. Make sure your heel and your glutes, they're nicely connected. Try to keep them connected. Very good. Keep your heel and keep your glutes, your gluteal muscles or your buttock area as intact as possible. And here you can keep your vision in between the space or the connection or the junction or the union of your both toes. Drishti at your both toes. Vision at your both toes. Try it at your own pace. Mudra plays very important role here. Hold your mudra nicely. And slowly come up and release. So only with this breath work I'm sweating here. Simple breath work. Right? I'm feeling all the sweat. See? The movement of the breath, the use of the breath, and the hold, the pause. Whatever is your level. Whether you start with 1, inhale, hold for 1, exhale for 1, and emptiness. Create the space. Right? A hold for 1. So either you can do this way or just do inhale and exhale if you are not used to and comfortable with these 4 steps. It just takes a little bit of practice. Okay? Make sense? Alright? So this is all the organs here. You know how the excretory organs are going to help us, right? Our whole detoxification, our kidneys, our uterus, we're talking about the menopause and all of this. So this is one of the best to manage the apana in the body. There is one more to manage the apana in the body. We will do that in the asana posture. So this was the breath work. Okay, we always start the work with the breath work. If you want a good therapeutic effect on the body and medicinal effect on the body, you go with the, first of all, ground yourself. Your comfortness. If you are not comfortable in this posture, then you can just do in the cross leg posture. If you have a knee problem, if you have a joint issue, if there is a problem, surgery, cap is broken, or there is not something related with the ligaments or discomfort, any kind of this, then you can do the same posture in whatever your body allows you. Sometimes with the weights, people cannot keep their knees, right? Their knees are like this. Then in that case, See if you can, whatever your body allows you, that kind, or just simply cross-legged. Whatever is comfortable. You can do the same here. You hold it here and then you do the same. If you get comfortable with your knees, then you come on the knees. But the whole total feeling and the stretch and the work is totally different in the cross leg compared to the Vajrasana. Okay? Makes sense? And that's why doing it in a proper way is very important. But what is yoga? You know the meaning of yoga? Union, right? What is the union we are talking here? What kind of union? That's no, me and myself. Forget about mind and body also. It's just like my time. Me within me. Right? We always, there are so many, it's not even a yoga. The word is yoga. Asana. It's not asana. Mantra. It's not mantra. Everything is an addition, extra. Everything is extra. We need something extra in English, okay? But yoga, chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta vritti nirodha. Means we don't want any of external. Chitta within. So everything what we do, right? Now, if we are doing that asana and you are so discomfort, is that really a yoga? Right? So, me and my actions, me or my practice, me and what my comfort level is, it's my comfort level. It's not your comfort level. Right? You're so in pain and I'm telling you, I'm teaching you and you're trying hard to do it and you're so discomfort in your back. You have so much pain in your back and you're trying to do in the yoga class. What kind of yoga? Is that a yoga where you are hurting yourself or where you are not connecting even with your breath? Right? So, it's not important what you're doing. It's important how you're feeling when you're doing. Okay? That connection is a yoga. So where can you find such kind of actions or where can you do the yoga? Everything is a yoga. It's not about the yoga class. It's not about yoga retreats. Or it's not about I'm doing yoga once in a week. I have all my clients telling I go to yoga classes twice a week. I do yoga from last 10 years. But there is no feeling and there is no connections and there is no thinking of food and practicing yoga. What is yoga? Again, yoga is something where I am adding something value to myself. Addition. Everything is a math. Right? Addition and subtraction. Whatever good we do is an addition to the life. Whatever bad we do is the karmic chain or karma related, right? Jumping of karmas, right? So when you're practicing yoga, that means you're simply mindful about yourself. Make sense? Are you getting where I'm taking you? Whatever you do, right? Out of my most of the clientele, I do yoga, I do practice, I practice 2 hours of meditation, I do all these kind of practices from the yogic and Ayurvedic approaches. But whenever I go towards their whole day routine and their activities and their way of eating and way of living, I don't see yoga in their practice. It's not about 1 hour physical fitness, right? that physical fitness will be a side benefit of yoga. What is life? The first sign of the life is breath. Makes sense? Yeah? Life is a journey between one breath to the other breath. The first breath to the last breath. Makes sense? So what is yoga? Again, yoga is where I am adding a value to this. Right? So our problems, whatever your problems are, see where you are going to add the different practices on the day-to-day basis. And today is the first step towards it. Agree? You woke up around what time? 5 a.m. 5 a.m. That is your first step towards your practice of being yogi. Yogi is a huge word. I'm not even one small point close to that concept of yogi. Oh, I am a yogi. I don't even understand what that yogi means. The approach of that term yogi is somebody who is drowned into these concepts, who doesn't forget these concepts. Right? When I see a pizza, I forget my yoginess. When I see ice cream, I forget my yoginess. Right? Makes sense? Right? So, yogi means, or yogic means, or the practice of yoga means when you have a control on your sensory organs. That is a simple, if we want to understand the concept of yogi, that means when we have a simple control, right? Nothing can bother us. For your yogi person, nothing surrounding environment or the external materialistic world or anything from the outside world, it doesn't affect on them. So, yoga is a journey, yoga is a connection, yoga is a addition to my life. It's a ritual. Okay, now think about the yoga brand in the market. Think about the yogic practices and the yoga billion-dollar industry of yoga. Sometimes I feel, how I can bring all these concepts even to our yogi clients, because I have most of the time in my practice they are directors, they are working in so many different levels, offices and hospitals, or they have so many different occupations, but also they have a practice of yoga, a business of yoga. So every time I try to teach them all these concepts, and then they see the beauty of integration of Ayurveda, how it works on yoga, and the integration of yoga, how it works on Ayurveda. So when you say yourself, I am a yogi, then you have to integrate the principles of Ayurveda and principles of way of eating, living, and following the rituals from the first moment of the day to the last moment of the day. And that when you live in these kind of presences, then you are living yogically. Okay? So now you enjoy your time, because you work in an IT world. You work with a drastic timings, right? So you see whatever best you can offer from this Ayurvedic and yogic way of living. Right? Even if you are working at 12 p.m. midnight, right? You breathe nicely. Can you skip your job? Right? You can't afford skipping your job, right? Because that's your occupation. So, but you can breathe properly. You can be mindful about your posture. You cannot be like this, or you cannot be like this. I want you to improve there also by bringing this awareness into your day-to-day practice. Right? You told me that your breath, you really breathe low or less, right? So I want you always be like this. Make a habit. Reshape your body, right? Because physical body and mental body has to go together. The healing starts from mind, comes to the physical body. Because if you are mentally really strong and good, which I see in you, it's very easy for you to manage your physical body. Okay? Right? So if you're working like this and you sometimes you work 12 plus, 16 plus hours, you have to make sure every hour you give 1 minute or 3 minutes to yourself. Make sure your posture is correct, you're tall, your spine is erect. Okay? Align yourself properly, and then whatever you need to do, do it. But don't forget that every 30 minutes you give 1 minute, or every hour you give 3 minutes to yourself to do this Anulom Vilom, which I will teach you later. Can you do this? That means you are practicing yoga. Even at 12 p.m., even in the midnight. Easy? So yoga is very simple. When you do your flowers, that is also your yoga. Right? And if you can't do that yoga practice, like which I will teach you about the asana practice, but when you're cooking, you're so involved and you are so connected with your body type, thinking about your body type, thinking about, okay, what can I play with my food today, right? How can I mix the combinations? What can I eat in today's lunch? What can I eat in my evening dinner if I am hungry, right? Do you think that can be a yoga? Agree? So, your mindful living, your presence and your involvement in that every second, every moment is a practice of yoga. And this is the definition of yoga in Ayurveda, in our yogic science. Got it? So is it doable? And you can do it, which you did today. 5 a.m. waking up at 5 a.m. You generally wake up around 7:30 whatever your work style is, right? But today is your first step for your self-healing. Forget about self-healing. I will say self-love, right? Which you always say, I am the least priority. I never consider about myself, I have this much pain. I didn't know that I have this much pain in my body when I'm working on you. Right? Now we're coming back to the self-love. Yeah. Be selfish. For such things, we need to be selfish. In our modernization, in our modern world, or whatever work style you have, right? You need to be selfish about yourself for doing certain, this is my time, this is what I'm going to do, this is this, and I will take care of myself maybe once in a week or once in a 15 days or once in a month, I will just do massage. Because when I'm working this much, when I do mental work, when I'm doing this, and you understand the pathology, physiology, anatomy, everything so well. So you know how the cells are working, what is happening, what is the cell life in the body, what are the things happens on the physiological level from the brain to the end of the body, right? So where you can help yourself more to heal your body more, and if you're selfish for that, I would love to be selfish, because I'm just looking for some time for myself, and that is a self-love which will end into the self-healing. self line of treatment. And you can do this every day. Everyday line of treatment in Ayurveda is doing these things and rituals which is required to your body type, prakriti in the body, and which is required to your current condition in the body, which is called as a vikruti in the body. Vikruti is disharmony. Dis is dukkha. And what is sukha? Balance, harmony is a sukha. Hitahitam sukham dukkham ayustasya hitahitam manam chatascha yatroktam ayurveda sa uchyate. The one which brings me the happiness is sukha. The one which brings me the pain, sorrow is dukkha. Got it? So now we are going to the food. Sattva, Raja, Tama. So whatever you are feeding to your body, if there is not the good quality in that food, or that food is not giving you life and it is giving you the darkness, is dukkha. It's not like crying. Dukkha means, oh, this happened and this is this and then I'm feeling like this. No. Anything what you do. Even breathing the toxic air is a dukkha. You know, people smoke around us, right? Or they do cigars, right? And if I am present there, even if I am not doing it, it's an environmental effect or social effect, right? Watching something happening bad in front of me can be a dukkha to the same. Anything which creates or disturbs the cellular movement in the body is dukkha. And anything which makes ourselves to be happy in the body is sukha. As per your modern terminology. That's how Ayurveda sees it. Okay? Good? Right? Okay. Now bring your both legs forward. Okay. Okay. So I will show you the other way of doing and balancing the apana. Okay. So what I will do, I will turn around so that you can see me well. Okay. Okay. So observe me first and then we'll do it together. Okay. So here bend your knees. And see if you can bring your heels close to your, again, as whatever your body allows you. If you're comfortable here, stay there, okay? And if you're, wherever your body allows you, you stay there, okay? Now, you bring your both knees and wrap around the knees. Bend your knees, okay? And see if you can squeeze them into your belly. Okay? So when you are squeezing your knees into the abdomen, that's your exhale. Okay? So I will show you one more time. Inhale. Bend your knees. Your toes are pointing to the sky. Okay? Hold here. Pause. Grab your knees. And exhale. When you are exhaling, you squeeze into your belly. And if you observe from there, do you see there is a gap in my lower back and the ground? No, right? Or do you see it?
I can't.
Okay, so it's intact with the ground, and that's what we are looking for. Because that's the house of the apana. Lower back, your kati, your stick, which is nitamba, okay? This is all related with our apana vayu in the body. So you're doing and pressing, okay? So it's a nice rhythmic practice. Again, you involve the breath and let the asana, the action happen with your breath. So your breath is the leader. Your body is not the leader. Try it. Did you get it? Yeah. Very good. Very good. Inhale. Bring your toes up. Heel a little bit up if you can. Grab around nicely. And whenever your pause is done, exhale and bring your knees into your abdomen. Beautiful. Release. Legs straight. When you release fully. Relax your body. Let it flex and expand, right? Flexion and what is the other term? Extension, right? Flex and extend. Flex and yoga is a practice where we involve all these movements, okay? What we call it in modern science is like flexion, extension, rotation, protraction, retraction, okay? Clockwise, anti-clockwise. These are all the things where we expand our visfarik, okay? Expand our body, okay? So let's do it one more time and then I will give you a minute to practice 3 more times, okay? So inhale, bend your knees, lift your knees and your toes are towards the sky. Wrap around nicely in your pause. Whenever you feel, exhale and bring your knees, bend your knees, press your knees into your belly. And once you're done with the exhale, pause, give it a nice pause. And release. Do you feel it any press in your belly in specific area? Where do you feel more?
Lower side.
Okay. Do you feel anything in your upper head quadrants, upper epigastric area?
Not much.
Not much. Okay, do it one more time. Wrap around. Good. Now, whenever you can, make sure your back is connected to the ground. And wherever your body allows you, bring your knees close to your stomach or your upper epigastric area, the right and the left quadrant. If you see, your both knees will bring a nice sensations in that area. The upper epigastric area, right side, right quadrant as well as left quadrant. Good. You might feel it when you will practice more and when there will be more like a kind of, after the 7th day detox, you will feel a nice change in your belly and you will enjoy this stretch very well in that area. Okay, one last time. Now do the whole sequence nicely. Let's do it. Inhale and bend your knees, toes to the sky. Wrap around in your pause. Whenever you feel, exhale, bring your both knees, press them nicely, gently into your abdomen. Feel the connection of your lower back. Your back is nicely contacted or intact with the ground. And release. Okay, good. So you get this one. So these both are very well for the Apana and Samana. Okay, we are working the major Vata subtypes here. Where is the Samana in the body?
Middle.
Exactly. The center. Saman. Balance. Equal. Samana. Apan. Excrete. So when we are doing this, you're creating a nice stimulation. Okay? So think about it. When we are talking about the weight, we're thinking about our liver, we're thinking about our pancreas, right? And spleens, one of the major action. What does the spleen does in the body? Did you get it? So you're using breath and you're thinking medically, right? You're connecting to the specific organs in the body, you're connecting to the specific systems in the body, and mindfully you are giving this to your body. Okay? So this is the second one. Now, you remember the practice we did it on the day first, the breathing practice? Can you show me that one? Then I will take you to the next one. Beautiful. Okay, so let's do this. Put your mudra, Jnana mudra. So the first two thumbs are coming together, first two fingers are coming together. Put it, do you see this angle? Put it on the outside of your knee. Okay, other. This is a pose, and the fingers, give them nice activation. Okay. They're active, they're not loose. You're trying to channelize the energy in you. So there should be a nice first two fingers together and gentle pressure there, like a kind of a nickel pressure here, and then give the nice achaman, arpan, grounding, surrounding. Okay, so that is the feeling and that is the connection you're creating in your this practice. If you are tired at the end of the day, just sit like this. Don't do any of that. If you're so much worked and so tired, mentally fatigued and this, you should practice all these breathing techniques rather than the asana practice. Okay? Alright? Comfort. Again. Now, here, the one which you practice, Bhastrika Pranayama, the rapid. Okay? In and out. Right? So both inhale as well as exhale are forcefully, actively we are doing. Okay, so here again, if you want to do, just do right and left, and if you want to do into the Vishnu Mudra, here what you do, you bring the Vishnu Mudra, you bring the index and you bring the middle at the base of the thumb. Got it? And then you use it like this. You play with like this. Okay, and the other one, you are into the Jnana Mudra. This one is in the Jnana Mudra here. Okay, so this is called it as a Vishnu Mudra. Okay, alright. So I will show you what the way we practice it. You can simply do like this also, but I generally prefer doing in the mudras. Okay, but whatever is your comfortness. Okay. This is what I from you. Chin to the clavicle. See if you can bring it, okay? If there is obstruction, don't do it. If there is a lightness, you can do it. Beautiful. Good. Wow. Nice. So your inhale is active as well as your exhale is active here. There is a nice force, there is a nice engagement. Did you see the difference? This is how I would like you to practice. Okay? If you practice this for 10-15 minutes and a Kapalbhati for 5-10 minutes, maybe in 20-30 minutes your kapha activation will start. And if you do this in this Brahma Muhurta, which is what you are practicing today, imagine how much kapha you are breaking. How much? You never know, because you can't calculate these things from outside. Forget about the calculations. We don't want calculations. We just want the feeling, that lightness, that stimulation which you are looking for. I don't want to feel sluggish. I'm tired. I don't have energy. I feel heavy. That all will go to the practice. You will tell me, oh, I'm a different person now. I'm waiting for that, okay? Alright? The second one. Now again, in this one also, here there is a little difference. The bellows breath is the one which we practiced before. Now we will practice the fire breath. Okay? Kapala Bhati. Bhati means that bhata. You remember? The people used to do bhata and the fire used to go and it increases the fire at the end. Or the bellows breath, like the one when we cook on the chula in the villages. Right? So that is the what we practice. Okay? Now we are going to do the practice. Kapala means this. Kapal. Right? My kapal. Bhati means bhata. So this is going to shine here. With this kind of practices, you can create that aura, that fire within you, and you will see that on your face. That's what the meaning about this breathing technique is, Kapala Bhati. Okay? So now, here the difference between the first and this one is like here, the inhale is not active. It's a passive inhale. Okay? But your exhalation is forceful as well as very active. Do you know about this breath? Yeah? Can you show me a little bit? Good. Right? So here we are going to take a breath and then we are going to go whatever your body allows you. Okay? But our exhalation is very active and rapid, whereas our inhalation is literally passive. It is happening, but my awareness not into the inhalation. My awareness and my connection is more into the exhalation. Okay, so let's practice it. Again, coming to the Jnana Mudra. So your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed, your fingers are facing towards the ground and they're active. Arpan. Good. And we want a circle here, not a triangle. Good. Okay. Okay, inhale. Exactly. Good. Right? So this is called it as a morning alarm. I'm I'm glad that you kept another alarm for today's
This is
session.
my regular alarm.
That's your regular
Every
alarm.
day alarm.
Okay. So did you get this second one? And this is what I need for your Agni Mandir. Got it? So this is going for our Agni Mandir. Rogaha sarve api mandegnam. So this will help us to break down the ama. This will help us to digest, stimulate that achaman. Okay? So this is why you will be practicing this, and you will start your day with these practices. Okay. You are going to the Vata and you are going to the which one? Kapha. Got it? So your Prakriti and your Vikriti, our whole practice is regarding that. Got it? Will you remember all of this? Easy? It's not hard. And again, it's not even hard because you woke up so easily, you came here right on time. I think you already started somewhere again after 2 years, I believe. Yeah? So that's what you were looking for. I see a little bit of lightness. Maybe I don't know how much light you're feeling now. Like out of 100%, just imagine when you came here, you were 100% heavy. So whatever is your feeling, let's see. So today's work will be depending on that. 1%, 2%, 5%, whatever your percent is. We are not interested in the percentage, how much light you're feeling. We just want that your openness, how our body is doing. We want to know that.
Around 25 to 30%.
Oh my gosh, really? 25 to 30%? Yes! Alright, awesome. That's a very good change. Today is the 6th day?
Yeah.
In 5 days of work, you are feeling 30% or 25% better, which is an awesome thing what you are doing to yourself. Okay, so today I'm going on the spine. My whole intention will be opening up and going into and working on our all the 33 vertebrae. Okay, so we'll go into the every level of our cavities or vertebral column, right? Our curves in the body, we will work on that today. Okay, so I will go outside. I will give you some time. You take your time. If you need to use the restroom, you use the restroom. I want you to be on the table but face down. We'll start with the face down today. Okay, any questions for me? Are you doing okay? You want some water or anything?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, I'll go outside. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, I will turn off this.